Hello, welcome to my show, Oz Show. That's me. Can you hear me? How's it going? Is the audio okay? Who have we got in the audience here today? I know I'm up against the Jack Show and Ethan and everyone else, but this is the time that I've got allocated to stream, and so this is how I'm going to stream. Who have we got in the crowd here? Lord Nemesis says, "Hail, Lord. Hail, Lord Nemesis." Linkovich Chomovsky's in the chat. So what I'm going to do today is I am basically going to let you know what I've been doing, announce the new project that I've been working on, and show that to you guys. And this is like basically a soft launch of my product, and then basically for you guys that have stuck around and actually turned up today to have a look at what I'm doing up against these bigger channels that are doing their own thing, and you guys haven't heard from me in ages. I've been here and there. I've been popping up in various places on the occasional stream, not actually appearing, but just in the chat and saying hello, and occasionally tweeting out rubbish and so on. But let's just catch up together now. And I hope you like my new studio, and I hope you like my new mask. The reason for the mask is because John Malin's been writing to me probably every second week. John Malin writes to me and says, "Can you change that mask, Oz?" And I ignored it for probably a good 9 months or so while I had my recovery mask. It's actually a burn recovery mask from my accident, And so I ignored him for a while because that's what I have to wear in my daily life. And then finally his wife Faye got in contact with me and said, "Oh, actually, it's really creeping me out." And I said, "Oh, all right, if it's upsetting your wife, then I better change it." So this is the new mask. I hope you appreciate it. All right, let me catch up with the chat here. So Linkovich Shmovsky, thank you very much for turning up. He's been awaiting my return, and he's been saying hello to me in chats wherever I go. Jack Stafford is here. Ahoy, ninjas. Now, ninja is the slang term for, it's our replacement word, right? For, is that right? So is that what you're saying with ninjas, or are we actually talking about ninjas here? So I'm just catching up with the chat down here. Oh, Risey's in the chat. Hey, Risey, how's it going, mate? Unless Berserk is on, I don't give a damn. Well, hey, cool drawing, man. Nice. Yeah, I don't know where Berserk is. I love Berserk. Berserk is obviously, my brother from another mama. If you're out there, Berserk, let me know what's going on. Oh, good to see Liam's in the chat. Hi, Liam. How's it going? Hopefully, we'll be doing some streaming together in the near future. And now that I've got my my product up and ready to go, then now I'll be streaming a lot more to promote it, obviously. Anyone else in here? Oh, Lying Ratton. Now, listen, I wasn't that late. I was only a minute or two late. It's because I had to kick the dog outside. It was making lots of noise. Space dog. Space dog is out in a space suit. Dobster McDobberton. Now that is a cute dog. Dabster McDabberton. That's even cooler. I hope you're dabbing today. JV, you've done it again. Jack Stafford, Yucky Gun, Blast from the Past. All right, should I update you guys on what I've been working on? All right, what have I been doing? How about I just show you my ad? Here we go. There's all these buttons.
Let's play Mr. Dongs Collector. How many dongs can you find? I bet you can find all of the dongs. I have faith in you. There is a much adventure.
Help Mr. Dongs find priceless phallic objects of antiquity, starting with the jungles of Peru. Stage 1 is fully complete and ready for purchase. With over 23 levels of adventure. By the game end it is yours forever.
Why are you not buying and playing it now? Now.
What do you think? So I've created a indie game studio, and I've made the first Comicsgate game. What do you think? Anyone? You would play it, Dabster McDabbin? All right. Let me see if I can share the link to this thing. I think I need to smoke another bottle. Now, come on. Let's keep it positive. Can you put the link in the description? All right. Now, how do we do this again? How do we do stuff? How do I share stuff? I am more shocked that Oz is alive than anything else. Can you put a link in the description? Hang on a sec. The link to the video or the link to my game? Let's put a link to my game. I wonder if this would work. Can I do that? Did that work? Can anyone see? Let me see the comments. You know what else I should do is I should put it in the description and probably in my Twitter. You know, it would probably be the best thing to do would probably be to do all this properly. However, let's find Oz's game. Didn't expect that. No one expects the Spanish Inquisition. Are there other CG characters in the game with Mr. Dongs? Yes. Well, it's Mr. Dongs Collector. It's not Mr. Dongs. Let's keep that clear. Mr. Dongs has got the copyright, obviously, on Mr. Dongs, but this is Mr. Dongs Collector, tangentially related, but not to be confused with Mr. Dongs. We also have Brother Gaius in the game, and he helps you out along your quest to collect dongs, as many dongs as you can. It says buy now for $10. Yep. So it is $10 because I am a capitalist pig. So you get the full game for $10. It's yours to download and own forever. And this is basically my release strategy for these games. It's kind of like the comic book distribution model of stages. So this first stage is $10 and it's got 23 levels. And it should keep you going for a good many hours trying to find the golden dong. It's you start off in the jungles of Peru. And did you send CG's Premier Video Gamers, Camel and Bancroft a review code, or have you been gone so long you don't know who they are? No, Linkovich. This is literally I've made the game and I'm showing to right now because you are my favorite people. So everyone who's looking at it now, you guys are the first ones to see it. The only one that has seen it is Dan Frager, because he provided the music for the ad, and Liam. Here we go. I'll buy it as long as it don't give me a virus. No, I won't give you a virus. It's hosted on itch.io, which is basically the biggest indie game distributor outside of Steam, I believe. And yeah, so it's done through third party. You don't have to worry about anything like that. JV, it's nice to have a classy Aussie back. Well, thank you very much. I hope you're talking about me. But yeah, I did download it myself and run it. And it's for Windows. It's for PC. And basically, you get all the, because it's ENIAC, so you get all the warnings and so on and so forth for you to do it, just like you do with any other file you download. It will eventually go up onto Google Play and Steam and possibly Mac, but and like Android and all the rest of it. But at the moment, this is it's just dropped, man. It's fresh. It takes a while to get onto Steam. It takes about 90 days. It takes not as long to get on Google Play, but it's a bit funny with I'm doing the Android development now. And yeah, so it'll probably go Mac, then it'll go Mac, Android, and then iPad, I guess. But the best way to play this game is with a keyboard, and that's it. Arrow keys and spacebar. That's all you do. Shifter's made his way to my page. All right, Liam, tell me how I'm supposed to share shit. Oh, here we go. Chrome tab. Here we go. Yeah, so basically this is my landing page at Itch.io. So if you want to go to this, go to, I'll put the link in again. This link is coming up for me, isn't it? Actually click on it, or is it coming up blank? But yeah, you go to ozart.itch.io/Mr-Dongs-collector. Here's another thing I can do. I can put some music in the background for you guys here. Let's play some music. A little bit nicer for you while we go through this. Mr. Dong's Collector. CG Games trademark presents Mr. Dong's Collector. Help our titular hero Mr. Dongs collect priceless phallic objects from antiquity. Travel around the world. Start with the search for the legendary Golden Dong in the jungle caverns of Peru. This first stage is complete and playable on Windows. Click on the more information. So this is fully released. Author CG Games, let's click on that. this is my landing page for CG Games. CG Games is a new indie game studio headed up by Ozart. Its primary focus is the development of games that have substantial and culturally relevant artistic depth, while insisting on playability and fun. The games incorporate 8-bit, 16-bit emulation, as well as Atari-like arcade influence in game style layout and challenges. With a strong customer focus, the games are downloadable and ownership is granted with the purchase. It's yours. We are testing a model of serialization of content akin to comic book collection on a monthly schedule, where players can purchase the individual stages of the game at a lower price than a completed volume/game. Cool, hey? What do you think? Linkovich Chomovsky, what were some influences when making this game? So this basically is like Zelda. There's a lot of 8-bit Zelda, 16-bit Zelda, more Super NES Zelda influence to it. You basically and a little bit of Atari as well, because a lot of it is fast twitch moving. So it's, up, down, left, right. There's a lot of skill-based things, avoiding enemies and clicking on buttons and collecting all the dongs, finding hidden entrances, and then you have your boss fight. And yeah, it's all gravy. You get power-ups, you get hearts, you've got these flying enemies that shoot at you, and you got to avoid them. Look, I don't want to spoil too much in this game. There's like heaps of cool stuff. There's a cool end boss, which is like a giant testicle creature with 3 heads coming off, and each of them is a screaming harpy. One of them is Greta Thunberg's face, and a couple of them are SJWs screaming at Trump, and they're like spitting laser beams out at you and rockets, and you've got to avoid the rockets. And Mr. Dong's collector's main weapon is his penis. He's a shower, not a grower, as they like to say. No, wait, the other way around. He's a grower, not a shower. So, yeah. It looks interesting. I'll read the page and check it out. Yeah, have a look, check it out. Watch the YouTube video. I'll be going through the game on my show, and showing you the different levels and showing you all the different characters that you encounter. You have to go through it, and just like with Link, you've got to go find different objects before you can access certain areas. Let me turn this music down a little bit. It's a little bit gay, to be honest. Turn that down a bit. I don't sound that horrendous that I need to fully cover up my voice. All right, that's a bit better. That's really just to cover the awkward silences as I get used to streaming again and have a read your comments and see how it's going. Lion Ratton, is it open world? No, it's very structured. It's basically each time you have an adventure, so this first stage is essentially you rock up in the Temple of Dong, and you're there, and you got to work within the confines of the cave system, and basically defeat the boss, get the golden dong, and then that's the end of the stage, and then we move into stage 2. any special rainbow dongs? There are, you've got your standard dong, which is just worth 1 dong. And then you have the additional red dong. So the standard dong is pink. You get the red dong, and the red dong is it's 5. No, yeah, it's 5 dongs. And then you can get chests of dongs as well. And the chests of dongs are anywhere between 10 and 20, depending on the color of the chest. Liam says, I can come by when the wife gets home. I'm currently babysitting, so I can't really help out. That's fine. This is just a chat catch up, just to let you know what I've been doing, what I've been working on. And the dongs are the power-ups. No, the dongs are coins. So you're collecting dongs. You're collecting coins. So in that regard, it's a little bit like Mario. And then at the you get a little telly in the corner. And let me show this video again. Maybe what I can do is I can share this video, and then we'll pause it, and I'll show you what the go is. Stick with me while I relearn how to share stuff. Not that I ever actually learnt. Oh good, it's got share audio as default now. All right. So if you see down here, there's a little red dong here, and then up here they're the pink dongs.
Mr. Dongus Collect.
So also, if you have a look in the top left corner, it's got the little Xbox remote there. So let's make sure I'm sharing this shit. Yeah. So in this little corner up here, I've coded it to work with the controller. When you plug your controller in and it finds it, it'll pop up here just to let you know that you are on. You've got your little heart system above that. And this is showing 2 hearts, which is the default that you start with, and you collect hearts and you get health as well. Over on the top right-hand corner here, you can see the big dong, which is, and it's got ×6 here, so that's the collection number. And I don't know if you can actually make it out clearly on this one. Let's see if I do full screen. Can you see that? Let me have a look. No, it's covered up by my koala anyway. Let's go for that. All right, so in the, oh yeah, that's better. At the top right corner there, it's got faintly written there, it's got poor choices equals. And that's a tally of all the times you died. Because as you die, you have respawn points rather than a save system. You essentially respawn at the beginning of the stage. Because there's so much arcade base, if I made you restart the game or restart the level again, like when you die in Zelda, you just get really frustrated and not want to play. So this just bumps you back to the beginning of the level, drops you down to 2 hearts, but you can get up to 6 hearts when you find them all. How come the mouse pointer is a chicken? It's just my default mouse pointer. I didn't even think you could see that. You never used to be able to. Yeah. Oh, it's good that you can see the pointer, so you can see what I'm pointing at.
Vector. How many dongs?
Let's go back here. Oops, that went heaps far.
Let's play Mr. Dongs Collector. How many?
All right. So these are the blue-haired flying land whales. These are basically all the blue-haired feminist critics of Comicsgate. Now, these are actually spurred whales, so they shoot these little sperms out at you, and you got to avoid those. And then when they hit the wall, they splatter in a little random sperm pattern. You can see over here on this right-hand side that there's this little red pill, and this is a power-up. That's a speed up.
Dongs can you find? I bet you can find all of the dongs. I have face.
These little ones here, these little creatures, they are the vaginae. So they're basically little vagina monsters. These are the teenage versions. So these ones are really quick. The adult versions are slow. Here in this level, you can see there's a switch. You got to go and push the switch with your penis.
There is a match adventure.
This is his thrusting weapon. When you download the game, you get 2 options, and you can actually switch them on and off any time that you're streaming. And it's called stream safe version and just normal version. So in the normal version, you get to see his schlong come out and all sorts of other things. Like if you look up in, let's have a look here. If you have a look up here, there's a water fountain, and in the normal version, this is actually a schlong, like peeing out water. And those things sort of they're all blurred out in these versions. And so it still works, of course. You can play and stream the game. So I'm hoping that people will play the game and stream it and compete with each other and try and get past the levels and so on and so forth.
Mr. Dongs find priceless phallic objects of antiquity, starting with the jungles of Peru.
Yeah, there's a speed up. In this level here, you've got to punch all the buttons, and then it'll open up a secret entrance.
Stage 1 is fully complete, and
here's 2 of the little penis fountains. And so there's a grayed out area here, which is basically to show you can go out through this doorway here, but this entrance opens up. This rock cavern like shifts backwards with a crunching noise, and then it reveals a new doorway up there. That's what you got to do to get all those.
ready for purchase. With over 23 levels of adventure.
Here we go. You'll see the
game, and it is
here's the penis creature. This is the this is the end boss that you've got to face, and this is based actually off one of Zelda's creatures. I've torn the pixel art and the attributes of this cavern creature from Zelda, and basically given it a testicle and little legs, and I kept the same neck, and then I made it cruise around doing little different expressions, shooting out rockets at you.
yours forever.
おわいあれ言う。
Why are you not buying it now? Yeah, so that's what this one is. This is stage 1 Temple of Dong. Auga 777, good to see you, my friend. Long time no see. DJ2K live during the Jack show. Yeah, this is a catch up. It's a catch up with my fellow man, and just a soft boot. I haven't streamed in a very, very long time. I streamed 3 weeks ago, just before Christmas, with Ethan on JDA's channel. But I was going to do another stream before Christmas, but I had to wait for some legal issues to tie up, because I actually had to register CG Games. Because of this fuckery that Ethan's been going through, I had to go and register that in the US and trademark that, so we don't have any more nonsense to do with my company anyway. And I couldn't get the clearance for that submission until after Christmas, sadly. So that's what took so long. So I apologize if anyone was waiting for a Christmas stream from me. I did intend to do it, and I had Mr. Dongs here wearing a little Christmas hat and everything. It was going to be great, but it didn't happen. But it's happening now, and yeah, I'll be streaming a lot more and showing off my game, and I'm hoping that people will download it and do some playthroughs and have a look. And it's been a long road. Gleok is the 3-headed. Yeah, he's cool, and I had to take his. All I kept really were the neck. I changed everything else. Like I downloaded the sprite, and then I just changed everything else, and I tried to mimic its movement. But yeah, other than that, it's not really an available thing. Emmett Rayner, are you sure Mr. Donald's won't copyright strike you? Quite possibly. But this is Mr. Dong's collector, not to be confused with Mr. Dong's. Lion Radden, are all 23 levels in the $10 game, or is each level going to be released a week at a time? No, all 23 levels are in this. So it's basically, I'm just going to be releasing a stage. So this is stage 1, the Temple of Dong. And this is where you fly out to Peru to try and find the Golden Dong. And this has got 23 levels in it. And then stage 2 will be released, which is what I'm working on now. And that one's set in China, but I'll talk more about that one later. But yeah, so this one's 23 levels, and it's pretty hard. I hope you guys don't find it too hard. My role for the last probably 6 months has just been playing this, developing the levels, and making sure that you can complete each level without dying, as well as it not being too easy, not being too hard. So I've had to put a lot of old school craft into this game. A little bit of Pac-Man, a little bit of, Zelda, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of tank battle, a little a little bit of helicopter, a little bit of just in how different tasks present themselves. Because you have this issue where if you get X amount of hearts, can you just bully your way through a level? and so you have to make it so the character's got a knockback when it hits things, or you fall in a hole or you fall in water, which just kills you instantly. Are there any train levels? Asking for a friend. There's no train levels in the jungle. There may be, it's a really good. What I could do is I could make a train specific game. How many people could you fit on the train, or something like that? We need a Twitless cameo. Yeah, well, I'm open to I'm open to cameos. That's definitely something that I think Camel Moon does quite effectively. I think that's interesting. But most of the characters you'll meet are original in this game at the moment. Let me just post this link again. So I hope you go and download it and check it out and let me know. I've put all the comments that are open there as well. You can go check it out, post a comment, let me know what you think. It is $10 a stage, and one of the criticisms of Comicsgate I feel is that the crowdfunding model is taking a long time to fulfill. This is done and it's ready now, and you can get it, you can buy it, you can it's there for you now. It's there for you to play. It's been tested. I should have all of the bugs out, but if you find a bug, let me know, and then you'll get updated. And then basically the model going through here is I'll be developing stage 2 of this game. And then once that one's done, I'll release that. And then you'll be able to buy the stages, I think, standalone as well. So if you want to just go with stage 2, go stage 2. You want to get stage 1. And then eventually I want it to it'll look like a Mario game where you can play any of the stages. But once you've got to them, you can go back and play any of them, and they all link up and everything. But if you haven't got one, then you just don't play that one, I guess. That's what I'm thinking of at the moment anyway, just to make it as accessible, and also it might not be your style. It will be, because it's like a really awesomely cool game, but it's just so you can go in there. You don't have to put down $50-$60 on a game. You don't have to worry that you're going to crowdfund a game and then it's going to vaporware or what have you. It's a little indie game. You can buy it, support it, all good. So what do you guys think? Do you think it was a worthwhile use of my time? I actually had to go away and learn to code. It was a very interesting experience. I had to take a lot of drugs, and it took about 9 months, and I had to. It's like learning another language. It's madness. DJ2K, are you crowdfunding level 2? No. I don't think that I'll be crowdfunding for the games. I think that they'll go straight onto my landing page at itch.io, and I hope that I'll have a whole catalog of games there, and easy access games. You can just go buy, play, no drama. You own the game. Old school style, new school technology, heaps of memes, heaps of cool stuff, current stuff, bit of timeless stuff, cool stuff. basically the whole aim of the game is just to like have fun playing it and like make it hilarious. But what I may look like in the future, but maybe not, but depending on, see, the other thing as well is Indiegogo is shit now, right? I think we all agree that Indiegogo is just a heaping pile of turd. So I'm not sure that I'd want to put any project on Indigo at the moment. So and I don't think I'd touch Kickstarter. But yeah, if I did do a crowdfunding project though, it would probably be like a physical copy of the completed game. So say it was in 6 stages, and then it would be a physical copy that collected all of the games that you could stick on. I don't know what format it would be. You know what would be really cool is if you could crowdfund one of those devices that they look like the old Atari Lynx, and you could install all of the CG. It could be a CG Games device, and it could install all of my games onto it. That would be awesome. And then you could put in other games that you've downloaded legally or illegally off, you know, other indie games, stick on there, maybe some Konami games. I think this will ever make it to the Switch. Mr. Dong's Collector on the Switch? No, I don't think so. I mean, you never say never. I never expected the actual debauchery that's happening in comics at the moment to actually exist. So who knows, in 20 years, Nintendo could be just total degeneracy. In which case, my game probably still wouldn't be picked up because it's pretty clean. There's like, you know, there's cartoon dongs in it. There's nothing and vagina monsters, but cartoon vagina monsters. And there is a black guy, but he's got a white body. It's kind of how I see Mr. Dongs. Maybe do a Mr. Dongs Collector signature edition with his signature on the copy. Will it be my signature? Because I'm the one that made Mr. Dongs Collector. How would you know Mr. Dongs signed anything? All right, what I will do is I will put the link to the game in the description of the video, and I will publish the Mr. Dongs Collector video as well. And then you can go and have a look at that as you wish. And maybe go and check out my game and see if you can play it. And I will stream again later and catch up with you all. Thank you so much for turning out. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, I hope you like what I'm doing.